there, and so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now at first down, Henry with a little bit of running room. Nice gain. He'll get about 6 yards there. Henry again on second down. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now here's Pollard, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. It's a 1-yard touchdown run as his guys have now moved out in front. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And we are hitting the home stretch here toward halftime. And to this point, this has been an exciting offensive explosion for both sides.
I think everyone in the stadium is going to have to regroup a little bit, including the 2 of us. Yeah, I think we have to get a little oxygen, relax a little bit, and see what we can get going for the second half, the same as these teams. Because right now, everything's working really well. Can someone come up with something to slow them down?
Yeah, both defenses back on their heels. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle. On second down, Dillon. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They run once more with Dillon. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. A give for Dillon running right. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now it's 2nd and 9. To the right side, this is Dillon. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Running right, here's Dillon. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They'll run for it with Dillon. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. On the handoff, Dillon. First half, 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Folk out there now to kick this one off. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
I liked what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mahomes. That is knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. In motion right comes Cobb. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 72 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone. Now a give here to Pollard. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They go play fake. Mahomes. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Randall Cobb, 30 yards. And the Cowboys get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Gay is